Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Puck Nation Podcast, brought to you by our new sponsors, Red One Music at 2069 Chertier Dorval, and that's 514-225-2226. Tell them Puck Nation sent you. Go see them for all your musical needs and all your podcast needs too. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Mike,
yo,
how you doing, man? How you doing? You're back.
I'm back.
Where you been, man?
The return of fucking.
Rumors are not true. I'm not.
No,
dead.
you're
Rumors
not
of
dead.
My death were greatly exaggerated.
You're faking. What are you, fucking Elvis now? What?
Exactly.
You're faking your death.
Yeah.
The king is gone. The king is gone. You're back. Everything good? Yeah, you doing good?
Yeah, I'm kind of back. I'm still not in town, but I'm back. At least.
Yeah, you're still stuck in Ottawa.
I'm in Ottawa right now.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm in the town of Laine.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'd like to start off with a big thank you to everybody that listened in last week. And you know what? You guys finally fucking did it. You guys left some comments. I'm so proud of you. You know, it was great. We got some, baby steps. And,
baby steps, man.
It's
Baby
honestly
steps.
a lot of fun. We're having fun with it. And
Oh yeah. Some people seem to like it, so that's always good.
Yeah.
So guys, look, Mike.
It was like crazy.
Yeah, really. Mike, listen, you weren't here last week, and we talked about your Oilers, and because they're, like I said last week, it seems like we're always talking about the Leafs and the Oilers and the Canadiens. Well, last week, the three of them were all in the news, and you weren't here to defend them or to shit on them, whatever it is that you want to do. I want you to tell me what you think about the two offer sheets that were offered, and they lost them both, and the two signings that they took, basically the replacements. What do you got to say about that?
Well, I think it was inevitable, unfortunately. I would have probably put a lot more effort in trying to keep Broberg if I was Edmonton. But I understand why they let him go. They've got two very big contracts they got to renew soon. And they got Skinner and Arvidsson at a deal. And to be perfectly honest with you, if you go on just a talent level alone, Skinner and Arvidsson are probably higher caliber players than Broberg and Holloway. Now, in terms of future and potential, that's another thing. But like Skinner and Arvidsson fit into the financial plan to keep McDavid and Draisaitl, and that's what they did.
That's the key word, financial, because Mike Skinner hasn't played a playoff game in his life.
I know, but
not one.
But he does produce.
Well, he used to produce when he was in Carolina.
Well, he was still producing.
Well, listen, man, he wasn't what he was all touted out to be in Buffalo. He had a good season last year. I got to give him that.
But the thing about Skinner is that on this team, he won't have to be the guy they lean on.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
He's
right.
secondary, so he'll have a lot less pressure. And he could, even if he could put 30 goals in, which for him is less than he's used to.
Yeah.
Kid can skate.
On a second line.
Yeah, it can't hurt.
Ask for.
It can't hurt, right? But
let's put it this way, he's either going to play with Draisaitl or McDavid. So how do you produce less? Well, they're the two centers. Right?
Look,
so how do you produce less?
The one I was a little shocked about is Broberg. I mean, dude, the kid did really well for you guys. He played 8-10 playoff games, and listen, man, he did really well. He played really well. I'm really surprised. But there was a rumor that I think he wanted out, or I don't know if he wanted out. I'm not going to say he wanted out, but he wasn't very happy because of the way they were using him. So because from what he's saying all over, X and whatever, all the interviews I see, kid's fucking ecstatic about going to St. Louis.
Yeah, well, they're a team that's kind of rebuilding, so he gets to be part of that, right? He gets to be part of the team that's reinventing
I
itself.
guess. So I guess
St. Louis pulled the move, right? Like they broke the gentleman's agreement, which is legal.
Yeah.
But now they've set a precedent, and you know that there's going to be a team down the line that when St. Louis is in a position is going to do the
they're
same.
gonna, of course.
Yeah.
Well, there's rumors now that one of the guys in Detroit is going to get offer sheeted from Buffalo.
That would be hilarious.
Look, Sider's available, and so is Lucas Raymond. They're both available, and there's rumor that maybe Buffalo might jump on that.
Yeah, well, Buffalo,
Listen, I have no issue with it, Mike. I don't know what you guys think,
game.
but it's part of the rules.
Yeah.
It is.
So why is everybody bitching? It's like the LTIR shit with Vegas. Oh well, and Tampa Bay, dude. It's part of the rules. They're not doing anything wrong.
No, I know. I just think
If you don't like, yes, it's a bit sneaky, and it's kind of like the GMs. Yeah, it's kind of like the GMs going at it. You know what I mean? It's
But
like
if you really think about it, an RFA and a UFA, it's the same shit. The only difference is if you don't end up signing your player, you're getting draft picks for it. So it's win-win.
Look,
A guy like Sider or
well, look, there was rumor I heard today.
yeah.
I read somewhere today that Buffalo's thinking about maybe, is it true? I don't know. It's just a rumor, but rumors start somewhere, right? So Mike, to sum it all up, you're okay with the loss of the two?
I'm not really okay with it, but at least they replaced them.
He just finished crying. Okay, leave him alone.
Holloway, I can deal with.
Yeah, well, he was still good. He was a nice piece.
But I can deal with it. Broberg's a little tougher to swallow.
Yeah, bro. I really thought when you guys got rid of Cody Ceci the same day last week, I spoke to Yanni during the day before we recorded. I'm like, dude, well, there it is. They're going to keep Broberg. They're going to keep.
I think they're doing all that in anticipation of signing the big two.
I guess
they're doing cap management. That's what they're doing.
I guess.
They brought in the new GM, and I'm not going to get into the controversy because there's no reason to.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
They brought in the new GM, and he obviously has a vision, and he's starting to do it. Now, whatever that is, I guess we'll see. But that guy wants to say whatever you want about backstage stuff, back locker room stuff. He won 3 cups as a GM.
You're talking about Stan Bowman.
Yeah, his father might know a thing or two.
Yeah, I think
just a little bit.
I think he could pick up a phone and ask for a bit of advice. You know what I mean?
So I guess if I'm an Oilers fan, I have to say I trust the process.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, like I said, I don't want to sound like we're always repeating ourselves. It's just you weren't here, and the team that you love, the team that you follow. I wanted your opinion on it.
There's been a lot of they lost a lot of guys, right? They lost Desharnais, they lost McLeod. Like they lost some pieces. Like they were vital to them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Desharnais loss?
I mean, I knew it was coming because I feel like everybody knew that was coming. But it sucks that you didn't really get anything for him.
Well, it kind of sucks because I felt he was like, I don't know, how can I compare him?
He was one of the guys. He was one of the mainstays there. He held his own in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You remember that playoff series with the Montreal Canadiens, Hal Gill?
Yeah.
That's what he was, bro. He was not a pylon. He was blocking everything.
But you know what?
Look, he has a job to do it,
Yeah.
and he does it well. So
here's the difference.
Hell of a player.
This is what I'll say. You want to win cups, right? At the end of the day,
obviously,
you brought in a GM who's won cups.
Yeah.
You got to the dance, but you didn't win.
Yeah.
Something was wrong somewhere. So you're bringing in a guy who maybe
that's one.
What was wrong.
Yeah.
And maybe it seems rough on the outside, but maybe it's exactly what was needed.
Yeah, maybe there's a method to their madness. You know what I mean?
I still think that Vincent Desharnais signing going to Canucks, right?
Yeah.
Is going to hurt the Oilers.
It might.
I guess we'll see. We'll see. What are we? A month away? A month and a half away?
Dude, I can't
But,
fucking.
it's just funny how people flip flop, because look at the Canadiens. Like a year and a half ago, when they drafted Reinbacher, everybody was like, "Oh, Kent Hughes let's lynch him in the town square. He's just like the last guy." But now all of a sudden, boom, Demidov, boom, Patrick Laine, and now everyone's calling him God.
Yeah, no kidding. You know what? So let's stick to that, Mike. Okay, because we made you answer. Now I'm going to make you answer.
No fuck.
So now it's been a week. Everybody's chill. Everybody, relax. Everybody had their espresso. Everybody relax. So, all right. So Laine's a Montreal Canadien. All right. And today, again, all over the news, they were saying that Logan Mailloux is ready to take the next step, and maybe even Laine Hudson. Okay. So Yanni, you're the Canadiens guy here. Are they a playoff team? And if not, what are they missing?
Well, look, are they a playoff team? Can they win a wild card spot? Yes. Are they going to finish top of the division? I fucking hope so. I put a nice bet on it, but
I think you're dreaming in fucking Technicolor, but whatever. Okay,
but you know what?
There yet?
It's fun. It's all for fun.
Okay, no, I understand, but so is it a yes or no? You think they're going to make the playoffs? And if not,
I think they can. I think they can make the playoffs. Will they make the playoffs? There's a lot of factors.
Weren't they 20 some odd points out of a playoff spot last year?
Yeah, but you also have a team that is a lot more tight knit, and the team has grown.
Here's what I see. Okay, here's what I see. They finished 27, 28 last year.
Yeah.
Something like that, right? 27, 28, whatever, something like that. You made a big step in getting Patrick Laine. Like I said it last week, and I want to say it again. I'm envious. Being a Toronto Maple Leaf fan, I'm very envious. The kid's a great player. Do I think it's enough? Not on your life. Do I think they're gonna take a step? You know what? How many games did they lose last year by 1 goal or something like that?
A lot.
A lot of close knit games. If they can win half of that, right? That's let's say another 10 games. That's another 20 points. I think you're kind of there. You're still not there. I'm not sold on Montembeault. I'm still not sold on Montembeault. Do I think you need fucking Connor Hellebuck? No. But I think you need something a little bit better than Montembeault. Yeah. Okay, and I still think the D is very young, and in this is, don't forget, guys, this is the NHL. This is not. I know what you're gonna say, but Lane Hudson did this in the NCAA, and Reinbacher did this in Europe, and yes, and I give it to you, yes, they did do that. That's not the NHL. Okay, that's not the NHL. I'm a big believer that you need to lose before you can win. Because that's where the learning comes. Yeah. When you lose and you're like, fuck, we did this. Well, maybe next year we're not going to do that. We're going to,
But Mimo, you don't think they lost enough last year?
What do you mean?
They lost a shit ton
No, but I'm talking about in the playoffs, Yanni. Yeah.
I'm talking about in the playoffs. Yeah, okay.
I'm talking about in the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to chime in on this. So first
of all, go ahead. Of course, go ahead.
Is the tangible that no one's asking. Kirby Dach. Right.
Well, Mike, if he stays healthy, that's why nobody's talking about it.
Yeah, but
kid played fucking 44 minutes last year.
I know, but here's the thing, right? So it's obvious that he's part of the top 6.
Of course.
Obvious, and I think it's pretty obvious they're probably going to put Patrick Laine with him.
That's what I said. Mike, can you imagine him, Laine, and what did I say? Sorry? No, and Slav, yeah.
Didn't you say Caulfield?
No, I said Slavkovsky.
Oh, okay.
6'4", 6'5", whatever, 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", whatever. Mike, when was the last time we said that about the Canadiens, Mike?
Yeah, no kidding. I think Patrick Laine was brought in to bridge the gap for the next 2 years and basically see if he can get his game back. If he can, they'll probably
I hope
extension.
I hope to God that he does.
Whatever. You know what I mean? The big change is going to happen when Demidov shows up the year after.
Well, we said that last week, Mike. We said all these names, and we haven't even mentioned Demidov. By the way, did you see the goalie scored yesterday?
Oh my God!
Jesus Christ!
Was that the one that nobody knew went in except for him?
Oh my God! This kid, man,
he's vicious.
Sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter.
Vicious.
Fuck.
And so, all I can say to that about that is just, look, I believe
it's exciting.
I think that Kent Hughes and Jeff Gordon are master builders. Yeah. They're builders.
Yeah, the Rangers.
The Rangers, the Bruins.
The Bruins.
So they'll build a fantastic team, and I think
it's exciting. Don't you find it's
really
exciting?
Looking at in 2 years from right now, Patrick Laine will either be a 50-goal superstar again, or he'll be. We tried for 2 years. Oh well,
it's not happening. Yeah.
And at the same time, Demidov will have 1 year under his belt.
That's right, and he'll be here. Guys,
so in 2 years,
so all their bases are covered
right now. And remember this: in 2 seasons from now, the Montreal Canadiens will be one of the most dominant teams in the league.
I agree. I totally agree. I said the exact same thing. Dominant. And I'm telling you, it's exciting. Being from Montreal, guys. I mean, look, we watch every game. Not only do we watch together, we watch every game, right? Even when we're not alone, when we're not together. I mean,
Fowler will be ready to play then too.
I'm excited for that.
Thing, right? And so
Pierre McGuire keeps saying that this guy is beyond.
Okay, I got a question for you. Okay, I got a question for you for the both of you.
Yeah.
If just if if there was something special out there available, and the ask was this kid Fowler, do you do it?
No.
You don't do
who?
it.
For who?
I don't know. Let's just say I don't know. I'm just argument's sake. I don't know. Number 1D. For argument's sake, let's just say one of the Hughes brothers there. One of the Hughes kid.
Okay, well, I think you got to give up a little bit more than Fowler for that.
Yeah. I would say this.
No, it's because everybody's like freaking out over this kid. Maybe Hughes was the wrong example. I'm just saying if something good came along.
Simon Nemec.
If something good came up, and they said, "Yeah, you can have him, but we need Fowler."
Yeah.
Do you do it? The reason I ask is because if you're doing that, you obviously on my side. You don't have the confidence in Montembeault.
Well, the reason is that
I know I don't have the confidence in Montembeault. Do I think he sucks? No.
No, I didn't say he sucks. I'm just saying that's the piece to me that's missing is the goaltending.
Right. But I think that Montembeault, just like Laine, is a bridge piece. He's to carry the next 2 years. Now, the difference between the two of them, Laine we all know what he's capable of.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
If he finds his game again, there's no reason
Dominant.
that he can't be a 50-goal scorer.
Mike, can you imagine the first goal he scores at the Bell Center?
Oh my God, it's gonna
Jesus
erupt.
Christ.
But here's
Right?
the thing, right? But if they don't, and he doesn't find his game, and he fucks around again,
Yeah.
well, you know what? He was a bridge player. We paid him for 2 years.
Yeah, look, we
We're
tried,
not
and
gonna-
we
we're not
failed,
gonna
yeah.
win the cup in the next 2 years anyway.
Exactly. Look, you know how many
deal.
teams
You know what I
fail?
mean?
Exactly. Mike, you're totally right. You know how many teams fail? Look, speaking of that, the failures. We were talking off air before, Yanni, about Zadina. Dude, 2018, this kid got drafted, right?
Yeah,
That's what, 5 years ago? From almost 6 years ago?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't have a contract. Didn't he go before KK? No, sorry.
After.
He went right after KK?
Right, I think it was right after.
No, before KK. Before KK was
six overall, what was it?
Ottawa there. It was Kachuk.
I can't remember. Anyways, he was like 6
It
or
was Ottawa. It was
something.
Brady Kachuk, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he went right after.
The house that Brady built here. So
Yeah. You know what, Mike? We're gonna get to them too because
yeah, I want to talk about them too. But just
Yeah.
quickly on the whole.
Yeah,
Habs,
go on.
I just want to go. Marty St. Louis' coaching style,
Mm-hmm.
I think, is a big reason why Patrick Laine
came here.
came here. Now, I don't know if you guys read
said
the
it.
article or not.
He said it. Yeah.
He's-
Yeah. He said it.
Another team made an offer for him, but
And he
they
said
were
no.
on
He
his
refused
no-move.
it.
They
And
were
he
on his
nixed
no-move list.
Yeah.
And when they said Montreal, he okayed it.
Yeah, he nixed it. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So,
That's right.
So if a guy like that who went through all the crap that he's been through, and if he said, "I feel good about this," after all the bullshit he's gone through,
Yeah.
then chances are he feels good about it.
I hope so. I hope
And
so. I can't wait. I
I'll
can't
throw
wait
it
to
out there. I'm going to call it right now. For if he stays healthy,
Mm-hmm.
25 to 30 goals.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. I said anywhere between 25 and 30 goals. If he's healthy and he doesn't get busted up, because again, he had major shoulder surgery, I said, right? This guy's already laughing because he's bet like he's going to score 90.
No,
You know,
I think
He's
but if
competing
he-
with Matthews this year.
If he does score
Your fucking
25
dreams.
if he does score 25 or 30 this year,
yeah,
and it goes
start.
well,
absolutely.
the year after he'll score over 40.
Well, listen, if we believe what he says, he came out in the news and says, I don't want to be a 25 goal scorer. I want to be a 50 goal scorer. So
But
God
dude,
bless him.
He's
I hope.
done it already.
I absolutely.
He's
44,
only,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
only 25 years old.
Yeah.
Like
He's one of the veterans. Could you
28 years
imagine?
ahead of him.
Yeah.
You know, like even if they peak in 2 years from now, he's only going to be
27.
27.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
It's crazy, dude.
You know, Mike,
That's what I was telling Mimo last week. Excites me the most. It's the fact that for the first time ever, we go and fucking get somebody in their prime.
Yeah.
Like he could still
he
spark
did-
now.
yeah, he didn't land here because,
when they got Vanek, but Vanek was older.
Yeah,
Vanek was
at the
it was
end.
at the end of his career.
Vanek was a 40-goal scorer.
I know, but it
was.
was at the end, Mike. It was
I
like you
brought
got him
him
for
up last
16
week.
games, then he left.
I brought him up last week. Same for Kovac.
Yeah.
Kovalchuk. Remember Kovalchuk? Bro, I loved Kovalchuk, but we got him a little bit late.
Yeah. You know what? You mentioned the Ottawa Senators before, Mike. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's going on? I mean, the fucking Ottawa Senators, they're locked up. They're locked up. They have Kachuk, they have Stutzla, they have Josh Norris, they have
Drake Batherson.
they have Shabbat, and they have somebody else locked up for another 4.
Anderson.
Sorry. Is that what it is, Sanderson? Yeah. They're locked up for 5 years. They can't make any moves. They're in the same situation the Leafs are in.
Yeah, but hold on. They brought in Linus Ullmark, right? They did.
And you think that's it?
No, but I think that obviously, look,
Mike,
we
they
all
sucked
three-
last year.
I know, but all
Guys.
three of us came on here last year.
I thought Corpusalo. Yeah,
we all
right.
got on the Corpusalo train.
I
And we
totally
were
did. I
totally
totally
wrong.
did.
So you know what? Ullmark right now, like this is their second chance at that. And you know what? I think Boston right about now wishes they still had Ullmark.
Okay, you know what?
We were just talking
we were
about
just
this.
talking about. Okay, let's get this. I said it last week to Paskey. Paskey was on last week
Yeah.
for you.
He's trying to steal
And my
it.
friend Darren also, who's a regular listener, he's a big Bruins fan. And I said it then. I'm going to say it again, guys. I'm not the smartest guy in the fucking world, but shouldn't you have dealt with Swayman before you got rid of Ullmark? I mean, look, like I said, I'm not the sharpest knife in the fucking drawer, but I don't know, man. Like, not you. Like, the guy wants 10 million, right?
Yeah. Well,
They have 8 left.
He knows where his bread's buttered, dude.
Obviously,
He's looking. He goes, they want me to sign a 7-8
Mike,
deal. I'm gonna.
he's
cash
all they got.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, they're screwed.
He's got them by the balls.
No, guys. They got Korpisalo. Okay, Korpisalo is winning the Vezina this year in Boston. Watch.
I'm not going on the Korpisalo.
No, I'm not doing that.
I'm jumping on, bro.
Just like fucking Morgan Geekie did it to me last year. Just like Pavel Zacha did it to me last year. Look what they did. They booted us out. You know what I mean?
Let me check something.
I don't know. Like, am I crazy to say that they should have taken care of Swayman before?
Yeah, they should have signed him before doing any moves.
They're screwed now. What if this guy decides to stay home?
Well, then you got Korpisalo. Then you're the Ottawa Senators.
Then you're fucking
regular season awards. Vezina.
No, you're not gonna get it with Korpisalo. At least I don't think so.
No.
You think they're gonna do that dual thing? Paskey seems to think that they're gonna do that dual thing again, Mike.
55-25.
That's what I said. Yeah. That's what I said.
55-25.
That's what I said. Yeah.
As long as 55 signs.
Yeah, well, 55 needs to sign. Yeah.
$10 million. There's only two other goalies in history that got that money. Bobrovsky and Price. That's it. Swayman's making a big claim.
Right.
What's Hellebuck making now?
So
8.
Guys,
8 point something, right? Yeah. Sorry.
If I put $1,
Here we go. This guy's betting live.
Right,
Look at it.
Korpisalo wins the Vezina.
You can't promote gambling.
$251 for that dollar.
Yeah, and he put 1,000 in for me. Put a dime.
Get this app you work with to sponsor the show, please.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It'd be wonderful.
Yeah, really.
I'll
Okay,
make
guys.
something back because I only lose.
Like, we used to do that little segment, what grinds Mimo's gears, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stick to the goalies, and I'll tell you why. That Askarov kid, who the Habs were in on, apparently, they decided what they were in on.
Which also where they feel about Montembeau, by the way.
Yeah, see, there you go. So I'm not the only one that... Anyway, whatever, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so this Askarov kid... months and months ago, before when we started this podcast, I said live right here, and I said, listen, guys, when you get drafted by a team, I think you should just shut the fuck up and stay there and do what you're told, whatever, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And I was watching this Askarov situation, and I kind of took a step back, and I'll tell you why I took a step back. This kid is 22 years old. He's been with them for a while, right? Hasn't played much. He played whatever, I don't know, 20,
handful of games.
Yeah, whatever, handful of games. They signed UC Saros out in Nashville for the next 4 years. So till, what is that? That's 28, 29, something like that? Whatever, okay? This kid is 22. And he's going to be 26, 27. He's like, I won't get a chance here.
Cracking.
Right? So he's like, get me out of here, right? I'm, how do I say this?
He feels bad for the kid.
I feel bad for the kid, but yet I'm like, dude, maybe you should have toughed it out. But toughing it out, I'm going to be fucking 28. I haven't played a game or whatever. You know what I mean?
I hope he likes the smell of burning fucking
Yeah, because
rubber.
now he's in fucking San Jose. Dude, this kid's going to smell like fucking tires. Never mind pucks.
But he went from a situation where he's going to sit on a bench.
He's going to play 60 games there.
Where he's going to play every day.
Yeah, if he can stay healthy,
he probably figures, hey, like, this is my
Mike,
chance to, like...
He's not going to win. Well, that was my question, because you went to San Jose, you're not even fucking close. You're talking 4 or 5 years. And if that's the case, why didn't you just fucking stay in Nashville?
Because he's a bench warmer. He doesn't play hockey to not play.
So, again, it goes to my point that nobody fucking plays to win anymore. Nobody.
No, but hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hold on. And I usually agree with you on all these things, but I'll throw this at you.
Yeah.
Like, nobody wants to be the sub, right? Nobody wants to be, you go and you work your ass off all the time. Like, let's say you're a theater actor or something, right?
Yeah.
And you want to go be the lead star in a play or some shit like that.
You want to be the go-to guy. I understand.
You don't want to be the understudy.
Yeah.
Even if the tickets don't sell. You want to be the lead role.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, well, the tickets sold shit. The promoter didn't do his job, but I still performed, and the people that came there saw me perform.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
I understand. I understand.
Like, I'm super young. The rest of the league knows San Jose sucks. And in 2 years from now, 31 other GMs are going to say, well, the team sucks, but that kid's good. Let's make an offer. You know what I mean? Because how many other teams are going to make an offer on a guy that just sits on the bench?
Exactly. No, you're right. You're right, because you won't be seen. No one's gonna have eyes on you because you're not even playing, right?
His value just drops.
Yeah, exactly. And okay, sticking to that, okay. Rutger McGroarty got traded, right? He told Winnipeg, "Listen, I'm honest with you. I'm not signing here because apparently they told him you have to report to the minor leagues, And he's like, no, I'm ready to go. So they swapped with Pittsburgh. Hey, look, Pittsburgh made a move.
Dubas.
Hey, Dubas. He made a move. They traded for Braden Yeager, okay? They were both 14th overall picks. I think it was a year apart, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? And they swapped. And it was a mutual thing, and they're like, okay, you don't want to be here, no problem. So they got Braden Yeager's pretty fucking good, man.
That's what I've
He's a
heard.
good kid.
But
He's
this
very
McGroarty
good.
is supposed to be really good too. So
Yeah, but my point is you haven't done nothing in the league, and you're already demanding shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It used to really bug me. I'm like, what the fuck, you know? But
it's just becoming a norm now.
I'm sorry?
It's becoming the norm.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't get it. Mike, we were talking before, just like that. There's a couple of guys that haven't even gotten PTOs, right? Mm-hmm. Okay? And just off the top of my head, look, Pacioretty. What's going on with Pacioretty?
Yeah, well,
There's a couple of teams that are interested, right? You remember last year with Kessel?
That's
Nobody gave him a shot.
Yeah, but don't you find that Pacioretty and Kessel have a very similar vibe in a lot of ways? Like those two players have almost had parallel careers, other than the Stanley Cups, of course.
Yeah,
Well,
to eat hot dogs all the time too.
Yeah.
But the two of them,
You know what? You can make fun of him all you want. Kid's got 3 cups.
They're the same. They're much a very similar style of hockey.
Goal
players.
scorers. Yeah.
They were in the same era. Like,
Same
I feel
division
like
at the time.
Almost like it's like they're the only difference between them is about 40 pounds.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say 40 hot
The
dogs.
hot dogs.
Yeah.
The hot dogs.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely. But hey, Phil's got a lot more hardware than Max
Yeah,
does. So.
I agree.
He's got 3 of them, man. He's got 3 of them.
Dude, I'd take Phil Kessel on my team any day.
Even now? Well, how old is he
Bro,
now? No, he's
yeah.
like,
Okay. Look, the Habs are young now, and
No, you're not gonna take him
you know
now.
we're obviously not taking Phil Kessel, but if I was a team like I don't know Utah, dude, for sure. Like
Pacioretty's going to end up. I think I've heard a lot of talk about Pacioretty going to your team, me.
To Toronto, yeah. You know what? I'll take him on the 3rd and 4th line.
Pacioretty, Tavares.
Look, you know he can score. You know he can score.
2008.
Sorry?
No, it's a Pacioretty Tavares. It's like 2011.
Yeah. Hey, 2006 called. They want Pacioretty's line. Isn't his head still stuck at the fucking stanchion in Montreal there when Chara got there?
Poor guy, man. I don't know how. Dude, he's like the Wolverine, dude. He came back.
I
like
thought he
nothing.
was dead. I honestly thought he was dead. I remember watching the game. I'm like, holy shit, the kid's fucking dead.
The problem with players like Pacioretty and Phil are they have a shelf life, right? Their style,
Yeah.
like it's not the kind of thing that's long life. Like a guy like Sidney Crosby can just play forever.
Yeah.
Right? But a guy like Phil and Pat Max, they're in a certain time in their career where it works and that game works, and then it kind of stops working, and it falls off the cliff. And I think both of them are at that point in their career where it's fallen off the cliff now, and they're living off a past reputation.
100%. But it's funny actually because I was reading something about Phil Kessel the other day. Apparently, when Gensel was a rookie, Kessel was on his team, right?
In Pittsburgh, yeah.
And Gensel was like all shaky, young kid starting in the NHL. Kessel goes to him, "Don't worry, kid, just give me the puck." Can you just not see him saying it, bro? I just think about it and I'm like,
that's what Brett Hull used to say.
I'm too all dressed.
Yeah, too well dressed.
That's what Brett Hull used to say. Yeah, but we have to back check. Listen. You can back check. I'll be over there. I'll be number 16 over there. Just give me the fucking puck. Let me go score some goals. I don't know. I find there's a lot of guys
it's
that
so
just
Kessel though. Like
I just find there's a lot of guys that just they just go to the wayside. Nobody knows anymore. You know what I mean?
Feel the fucking thrill.
Feel the thrill. I don't know. I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him back in the league. Even Max. It doesn't have to be in Toronto. I'm just saying. Can you imagine he comes here? What if he comes here? What if he goes back to Montreal?
Yeah, I don't really think there's space for him on the Canadiens. I don't think the
I don't think it ended well here.
No,
mind you,
it
was other people here.
Listen, Gallagher's still on the team.
Yeah,
and Gallagher's
the only one.
The last one left from that era.
He's the only one. Yeah,
he even said back then that there were camps in the dressing room.
Yeah, and he was part of the camp.
Yeah, so as long as Gallagher's here, you're not going to see Max on the team.
You don't think?
The only thing I could think is the Montreal Canadiens are a hockey market where a guy that has a captaincy is under the microscope, and if anybody could help these young kids, it would be this guy because he's lived through it.
Yeah,
here in Montreal,
exactly. I could see it as a veteran presence in the locker room, kind of like the Eric Stahl situation we had, and it could really help these young kids.
It can't hurt
if you put him on like a fourth line. I think it's very good,
guys. Why do you?
In Montreal's case, in order to put him on a fourth line, you sacrifice Jake Evans. You know what I mean?
Joshua Roy.
No, but
more.
you sacrifice young talent. Like this is not the Kent Hughes way.
No, no, you're right. You're
Yeah,
totally
it's
right.
a win-win regardless.
You're totally right. Listen, speaking of Ken Hughes, Mike, today, or was it yesterday, he said he's not hiring an assistant coach.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, they already have, like, they went through, they have, like, Letowski.
Yeah, there's a few of them. They're just
They've
not
got, like,
assistant
4
coaches. Yeah.
Yeah, so they got rid of Burrows, and I think that's good because Burrows was a holdover from the previous thing.
Yeah.
And I think that he needed to go. So
Yeah,
I think,
Burrows.
Letowski, people don't realize Letowski, the reason he was brought in was because he was Suzuki's coach, right? Like that's the whole point. Just
that's what they do now.
In Edmonton, right?
In Edmonton, yeah, that's what they do now. That was just going to say. They brought in fucking Connor's coach, his agent. Remember his agent now, whatever?
Yeah, they brought in his underwear and everything.
Yeah, his underwear, his fucking socks and everything. Yeah, so.
I know you like to watch this shit. I watched the behind the scenes of the draft. I don't know if you guys watched that yet.
No,
that dropped from the Montreal Canadiens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was for the last draft where they got Demidov and Hag. What was his name?
Hage, whatever, yeah.
And apparently it was their guy from the beginning. They weren't even interested in Yzerman.
It was
Really?
Hage.
Yeah, it was Hage from the beginning.
Well, the kid grew up here, and I know he's a big Canadiens fan. He was a big Habs fan, apparently.
But the interviews that they were doing to these kids were hysterical.
That's what I asked. What's his name? I asked Logan.
Yeah,
I asked Logan Stankoven about that.
What a class act that kid was, right?
Yeah, I
love that kid.
That was a great
kid.
Good kid.
But yeah, they asked Demidov. So you played with Slavkovsky. You played against him in the I think it was the
probably in the World Juniors. Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, it was probably in the World Juniors.
He goes, yeah, I win. I love it. He goes, he lose or something like that.
All I know is that this kid, I saw some of the highlights, man, in the last couple of weeks.
It's scary.
He's fucking good, man.
Yeah.
He's got hands of butter, which makes me wonder why he dropped to 5.
I think it's the politics.
Because of the Russian bullshit. Because of last year, what happened with what's his name with Michkov in Philadelphia. But now he's back. Apparently, he's here.
Yeah, he's ready.
They figured it out. He's gonna. That's another team, Philadelphia. They're a bit lost. I'm not sure what's going on with them. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Danny Briere has got a lot of work to do there.
Yeah,
I think he's done a pretty good job so far.
Well, look, listen. After what happened with Carter Hart, he's stuck with this was their future goaltender.
That's what I'm saying. He's managed really, really well so far.
And now this kid's gone, man. This kid's gone.
Yeah, well, we won't be seeing him back. I don't.
No, Mike.
And it's a shame. Kid was really good.
You know what? We haven't heard anything about them either, have we?
No, I don't think you will hear much about it.
No. So, guys, training camp's starting. You see some of the guys already back on the ice. They're already training. I saw the most beautiful thing yesterday, Mike. You're gonna probably punch your computer, but I saw Austin Matthews and Connor McDavid training together, and McDavid wearing a beautiful Toronto Maple Leafs jersey.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Well,
Shut up, Ben.
I am gonna punch my computer for that one.
Look, it's a matter of time, guys.
Let me tell you,
I know.
hang on, mate.
It's a matter of time.
I understand the Toronto fan in you wants this. I get it.
Yeah, well,
But
you know what I want? I want a fucking second round. That's what I want.
Dude, he's wearing a fucking.
I'm 55 years old.
Oilers.
Here's the thing, though. Like, Edmonton didn't do all these moves in the offseason to not resign.
I know, of course. Mike, are you kidding me? They're going to give him an open checkbook. I say, here you go, kid. Here you go. Sign.
He'll be the first player to get $15 million.
Yeah, if not more.
Yeah.
If not more.
And they're going to have to give the other guy pretty close to that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're going to lock up $30 million in 2 players.
And 2 guys. Yeah, but it's going to go up, right? The cap will be up by then, right?
Yeah.
It's going to keep going up. I mean, say what you want. It's going to have to go up. It's going to have
They
to
have to, because if they don't, the franchise is dead. Like,
Yeah.
if I was in Edmonton last year. I went to a game, and I can tell you 80 to 90% of the crowd were wearing McDavid.
McDavid, no kidding. And that's half his paycheck. Of course. That goes without saying, Mike. I mean,
He is
that's
the organization.
Of course
He
he's
is.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
If they lose him, you might as well close the arena. You know what I mean? Like,
Really
it's
that bad?
No, but I'm just saying, like, it's for them financially, it'll be equivalent to when they lost Gretzky. Look how long it took them to recover from that.
To get back, yeah. It's the same thing that's going on now with the Calgary Flames. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Craig Conroy, dude, what the hell is going on? He
They're
lost
the new
everybody.
Arizona.
I feel so bad for that Huberdeau kid. Jesus, I feel so bad for him, man. I don't know.
Think
What
he's
the fuck's
finishing his career there?
No,
Well,
no
let's
way.
be honest. Hold on. I don't feel bad for his bank account.
No, that's not what I mean. You know,
But I do feel
Mike,
that
the guy went from 100 and whatever points, 105 points, whatever the fuck it was, and look, and his team just won the cup because of the trade they made for him.
But I'm going to tell
Right?
you this right now.
Because Matthew Tkachuk.
Yeah, Matthew Tkachuk. I was going to
Yeah.
go there. And I was going to say this. I'm going to make a very bold prediction that you guys will probably disagree with.
What?
This year, the Florida Panthers fall off a cliff.
Yeah, I said the same. I said it last
so
time.
too. They lost too many pieces.
I think a guy like Bobrovsky,
Yeah.
he did his shtick. He's done.
That's it. I'm done. Yeah, that's it.
He's like,
Hey, listen, they lost.
He's going to check out now.
They lost a few guys, right? Montour's gone.
Yeah.
We got what's his face, Ekman Larson.
Lomberg, dude, they lost a lot of pieces, man.
They lost a few pieces, man.
He's like 38, 39 years old, and he's always his knock has always been that he's not a heart player. And now that he got the ultimate prize, he has nothing left to prove. He's like
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. The thing is, and even when you're a champion, you know as well as I do, the target's on your back. Everybody wants a piece of you now, right? There's not going to be any easy games. Basically, is what I'm saying. They're going to come out. They're going to hurt you, and some of the teams that you took out, you know, also you're gonna come back and hurt you. You know, I don't know.
No, but in all seriousness, I think Toronto wins the division.
You're out of your fucking mind.
The
Get
division.
out of here.
The division.
Well, actually, wait, Mimo, hold on. Let's talk about this.
But yeah.
Okay, we just said that Florida's going to fall off, right?
Yeah.
No, but we just said that.
Yeah.
Okay, Boston may not have a goalie. Okay.
May
Of
not.
Corpusalo. What are you talking about? He's
Mike,
winning the
you know
best
what?
now.
Mike, you know what?
Tampa Bay lost Stammer
A lot. They
and
lost a lot.
they're getting aging out that team. Big
No, but they got
Isn't
Gensel.
the team for sale too?
Ooh, well, you got Gensel. Okay, one guy.
Yeah, dude, that's okay. It's 40 goals for 40 goals. I mean,
But the team is aging
It's
out.
not the same.
And then so right there, there's your three top teams of that. Now, so who's left? Ottawa, Montreal, Detroit, Toronto. So who wins? So who wins of that?
you know what?
Montreal.
Detroit, I don't know. I was so big on them. I'm like, they're going to, they got the Brinkett and they got Kaner back and nothing. They
So
didn't.
who wins that division?
Iserman.
Mike, you know what?
I mean, if Swayman stays, Boston wins the division. If Swayman stays.
You know what? I was just going to tell you, okay? Last year, I shit on Pavel Zacha and I shit on fucking, what's his name? Geeky and whatever. And look at what they did. Okay, they had another amazing year and won the fucking division, right? It was them, right? It
Shit
wasn't
on the
Florida.
Habs a little bit.
Was it them or was it Florida that won last year? It was them. No.
No, it was Florida.
No. It was Florida. Yeah, it was Florida. Yeah, they were like a point apart, whatever.
Yeah.
They were still at the top of the division, is what I meant. Okay, Florida. I agree with you. I think Florida's going to drop. I just don't see, dude. Nothing's changed with the Leafs. Nothing has changed, Mike.
We're
So
talking
the
about
Habs are winning the
I'm
division,
talking about
boys.
the playoffs.
And you're
I'm
fucking
talking
dream-
about the regular season.
Mike, in the regular season, nothing has changed. Do you think Matthews is scoring 69 goals this year? No, not a chance. No, maybe he's going to get 50.
Craig Berube's system is not a 70 goal.
Exactly. He's going to make them more responsible. Okay, that I see, and Berube's one of those. He's one of those ice time coaches that if you don't do what he tells you to do, he takes your ice time. Which at the end of the day, when you're a coach, that's all you have. That's your only
Tool.
That's your only tool against these guys, right? If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, well, I take your ice time. And Berube's one of these accountable kind of coaches, and he's in your face.
I'll tell you this though, man. I would not want to be Mitch Marner this year.
I know.
Getting on that ice in the Toronto arena.
Dude,
Everyone's gonna boo
He
him.
won't stand
every
still.
night.
Yeah, someone's
He
gonna
won't
fucking
stand
shoot.
still.
He won't stand
He-
still, motherfucker. Yeah.
He's gonna get booed out of the building.
Yeah. Again, look,
you know what?
Mike, like Paskey said last week, okay? Marner's not a bad player. He's not. This guy gets 110 points a year. How can you say that's a bad player?
No,
but when it counts,
He's
not
gone.
there.
disappears. Exactly. So I don't care. Again, we talked about it a couple episodes ago, and I'm going to say it again. You changed a fucking letter on a jersey. The letter on the jersey doesn't score. You change the coach. The coach doesn't score. You change Tanev and you change, what the fuck's his name? Ekman Larson. They're not the ones that are going to take you to the promised land. They're not. You have the exact same team. Till you move somebody out of that core four, till something gets done there. Not Mike, I said it before and I'm going to say it again. You can't keep changing your fucking tires when your engine is blown.
No.
Okay?
But
You can't.
That's
Sorry.
what I'm saying though. They need to move one of those four, and they're not. Let's put it this way: they're not moving Nylander. Tavares is at the end anyway.
No. Tavares is next year, and what's his name?
And Matthews is the heir.
They got Matthews and they got Willie till 5 years, whatever, 4 years,
So-
whatever the fuck's
so
left.
The odd man out is Marner.
He's not. We're gonna lose him for nothing. He's gonna walk.
The biggest tragedy right there.
He's gonna walk. Well, listen. That's not. Unfortunately, it's not what Tree Living did. But whatever. I hate because it sounds like we're always repeating ourselves. I can't stand this. I just want the fucking season to start. Yanni, how many days left? I'm dying. I'm dying.
I don't know by heart.
I'm watching fucking tennis, and then nothing against tennis. Tennis is a cool
tennis
sport.
has been good.
Yeah, it's just but there's when you start putting fucking body checking in tennis, I'll watch.
Did you watch the Olympic breakdancing?
Yeah, that was not amazing. Oh my god, dude, there was little kids in my fucking neighborhood that were better than that chick. But apparently, it was all a gag.
Yeah.
Apparently, she just did it.
They got rid of it.
No,
it's not coming back.
really.
Yeah.
Really.
I wonder why.
Yeah, when they start fucking putting marbles. Remember we used to do that when we were kids, playing marbles? Get out of here. Anyway, guys, look, the clock on the wall says it's time to go. It was a little bit slow this week because, again, there wasn't much talking.
Montreal's winning the division,
there wasn't much
guys.
happening. But I wanted you, Mike, to key in on the Oilers situation. And Yanni, you with your Laine thing. But I promise you next week, no Laine talk, okay? Unless he gets fucking married
Bro,
again.
that smile is not leaving. I don't know
Unless he gets married to some French chick over here and he's like, hey, je suis fucking whatever,
No.
So
I'll be in studio next week.
yeah, you're back. I'm leaving,
nice.
Mike. I'm going to Maine tomorrow. I have a show in Maine tomorrow, and I don't know where the hell I am on Saturday, but whatever. The life of the rock and rollers, huh? So, guys, again, I want to say a special thank you to Red One Music. For being our new sponsors. Again, that's 2069 Avenue Chartier. Well, you can see it up on the thing in Dorval, Quebec. 514-225-2226. Give them a shout. Tell them you heard them. You heard about them here on Puck Nation, and they'll help you out with all your musical needs. Again, podcast, music, DJ, all that other stuff. You want to be a musician, Mike? People want to be musicians. What do we tell them?
You're in the wrong business. Don't go do something else. Go back to school.
Yeah, go be a fucking doctor because it's not happening. Look, this is what you got to look. This is what you got to look forward to. This fucking face. Yeah. So, guys, thank you so much. We'll be up here again next week. Thank you.
Let's go, boys. Ciao.